Hey guys, this is the Diesel, just walking you through my next Pokemon Platinum video. This was against JustGamer22 from YouTube, and it was a UU-NU battle. So we started off, he sent out his Drapion, and I sent out my Jinx named Blackface. He goes for the Toxic Spikes, and I figured he'd try to set up two sets, so I went for Calm Mind. But he completely predicted that and went for Roar, which was really good on his part, and roared out my Hitmontop. And I get Toxic, which wasn't good, but whatever, we'll go with that. So I switch out and go into my own Drapion to absorb the Toxic Spikes as he lays down some more. And at this point, I just went for the Earthquake. I didn't want to Swords Dance up, just fearing the Roar. So I think he goes for Toxic Spikes again. Yes, he goes for Toxic Spikes again, just to get 2 layers up to severely poison anything that comes in. And I figured he was going to go for Protect or something to stall me this turn, so I went for the Swords Dance, which is a good prediction on my part. As he switches out into Scyther and goes for, I go for the Earthquake, which is a good prediction on his point. He went for Light Screen, which I've never seen on a Scyther before, but I carry Ice Fang on this Drapion, and it completely destroys the Scyther, which I was surprised wasn't sashed. But anyways, I take down the Scyther. So he brings in his Ninetales and goes for the Will-O-Wisp and hits, which sucks because now my Swords Dance is nullified. But I went for the Night Slash just to hope for the crit, and it still has more than half without a crit. So I figured I'd just go for it again as he goes for the Confuse Ray. And my Scorp does not get confused and goes for the Night Slash, which is good. And he kills off the Ninetales. So that's one dead Ninetales. So he sends in his own Drapion back again, and I go for the Earthquake. And I figure with the burn, it's not going to kill it, but it's going to severely weaken it, which it does. It survives at like 2 health and roars me out. So he brings out my Blaziken. And right here, I totally predicted him, and I figured he was going to go try and Toxic Stall me and Protect. So, which is why my new Blaziken went for Agility, which was awesome, because now my speed's doubled. And the Poison kind of screwed him, but not too bad. He took out a few Pokemon. So he goes for Thunder Punch and takes out the Drapion, which is cool. But I'm Life Orbed, and I'm getting hurt by Poison, which sucks. But he goes to the Sudowoodo, and he goes for Protect just to Toxic Stall me. So next turn he goes for the Sucker Punch, and since I'm fighting type, doesn't really do that much. And I go for the Brick Break, and I was like, oh, he is so dead. But as you'll see, he survives with like 2 health, and my Blaziken dies from recoil, Life Orb damage plus the Toxic. So I switch in my Drapion to get rid of the Toxic Spikes, and I go for Swords Dance, but he totally predicted me there and went for Self-Destruct, which is an awesome prediction by him. Kudos to you. And completely destroys my Drapion. So both of us go down, and I send in my Bugsy, my awesome Beedrill. Love this thing. So I go for Substitute as he goes for a Thunderbolt, and I'm not really trained in Special D, so I figured I'd have to just keep subbing, because I don't think I could take one of those Thunderbolts, even if I'm not, you know, like Flying type. But so he keeps Thunderbolting, and I keep subbing. I'm just trying to get my Salic boost, but not only that, I'm trying to get down into 1/3 health, so that way I could get my Swarm activated, so my X-Scissor does a little bit more. Well, actually 50% more. But so I go for the sub one more time, go down to 3 health. Salic Berry raises my speed, which doesn't really matter. Should have done the Lychee Berry, but whatever. Can't predict everything. So I go for the X-Scissor, and I figured this would do about 3/4 to him, which does a little bit less than that, but that's okay. And he just T-Waves me here, figuring I was going to go for the attack. Then he just Thunderbolts to finish me off. So, yeah, I switched back into my Jinx, and I figured I'm just going to go straight for the attack. I don't want to set up anything. I just want to kill that thing before it slows anything down. And, yeah, I kill the Ampharos, which was really cool. And then he sends in Clyde, his sweet Golduck, and I go for Focus Blast. And I was like, this might do something. It doesn't even do half. And he uses Amnesia, which was, he's got some really original moves on his Pokemon. You really should check this guy out. JustGamer22. Go subscribe to him, and come back and check out my channel. I go for the Ice Beam, just hoping for some freeze hacks, which, you know, I'm very lucky and sometimes I get it, but, you know, not today. He goes for the Hypnosis and hits me, which sucks. But I'm fast asleep, and he goes for the Surf. And this Jinx is not like every other Jinx. It's actually got Special D on it, which is pretty cool because I can take special hits. and there's no use in investing in physical defense because she has base 35. So I wake up first or second turn and go for the ice beam and get a crit, which is awesome. And he goes for surf and he gets a freaking crit, but I survive at 3 health, which is awesome. And you ready for the game changer? Right here, my Jinx goes for ice beam again, and what did you know? I get another crit. So this guy is amazing battler, really good. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.